You guys mind if we just like wrap things up like pretty quickly today? We're kind of like it's hurricane happening in California. I'm a little bit nervous that things might just not go my way. And I mean, can you guys hear the rain?
Fuck. Well, guess we're doing another 2-man.
Time, space, matter. The dark matter Stargate. I now activate.
Wait, hold on.
What's up, guys? Okay. Why does this happen to me? Every time I actually start the podcast, a motherfucker has to jump in and just step on my balls.
I'm sorry.
Every
that was
time.
sick.
Yeah, I know you love that shit. I know you love when we step on your balls, dude.
Fuck, dude.
Jake, stop.
Shut up, bitch.
Guys, this is officially...
Yeah, get him. Yeah, get him.
Officially the earliest we have ever recorded the podcast in podcast history. Would anyone like to
Podcast
explain?
history.
It's 7:19 a.m. here in beautiful and sunny Los Angeles. Because I got to go back to school today.
It's 10
That's basically
a.m.
it.
here on the East Coast, but it might as well be fucking 4 in the morning with my dog-ass sleep schedule.
I had to wake up at 6:30 to shower, bro.
Dude,
L.
I just
Bro,
rolled
shower
out of bed.
during the podcast. That's just simple physics.
This is my true out of bed look. Every single person watching and or listening, I can describe it for you. Imagine white guy, chiseled abs, greasy hair, but it looks like it's like shaped into a swan. Because of how awesome it looks. And
His
then
towels are folded
also
like
like
origami.
you don't see it because I'm wearing like pajama pants, but it's like so big, it's just popping out.
huge. Shit is like,
Anyway, that's what I look like in the morning.
Guys, I don't know what to do. Both my AirPods just died and my headphones are back in my house in orange.
Welp.
You guys, is this going to be a problem?
I mean, it's still recording. I mean, can you scrounge for headphones really quick?
They're not here. Like, there's not
I
moved into my other
Dude, do you have
house.
Turtle Beach headphones or something? I don't give a shit what
they're
you
at my other
use.
house. I don't have their... They
All
said
right.
they were at 79%.
All right, well, just charge.
Are you going to be able to hear your guys' voice in my audio?
It may just
Yeah.
be... Well, how loud is it?
I turned you guys way down.
Okay, then it's just gonna be fucked, I guess, for a little bit. But if you hear us, then it's fine. Unless we want.
I'm in another fucking state, and Jackson's the one fucking it up. Did you guys see this, podcasters? On the record.
I woke up at 6:30 in the morning to record this goddamn podcast.
I'm on vacation.
And you know what happened? The second I
I'm
started
on
talking, Luke
vacation.
steps on my balls, and it was downhill from there.
I am on vacation right now, and I still make time for this fucking
Yeah,
stupid
guys,
podcast.
you want to hear something crazy? This is technically Miami.
This is Miami
Vice.
2.5, baby.
Oh yeah, it's Miami
Let's
Vice
go.
2.5.
Miami 2.5, baby. As Jackson figures out his hullabaloo, I am currently in sunny...
There's nothing to figure out. It's not.
sunny... you can't see. It's sunny Florida right now. Fort Lauderdale, baby. Yeehaw. Here for a family thing that turned into a fun thing. A fun jaunt. And I am
remember when
currently
I went on
live.
Let me try something. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Cover.
I remember when I went on jaunts with my family. Yeah, jaunts.
Yeah, well, not so much a family thing. Me, Tiffany, and her little brother. More of a small,
that's-
condensed family thing.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah. I'm kidding. It's fun. I'm having fun.
I would say, like, I mean, you can't just bring up that you're doing a jaunt without revealing the juicy insider family knowledge that you've learned on this trip.
So, some of the juicy insider family knowledge that I learned, right?
Yeah.
Florida people can't drive. It kind of a hot take, right? Florida people, holy fucking
Florida
shit.
man.
Who, what entity, what god of chaos was like, you know what? Let's give these people fucking licenses.
Dude,
Holy
Florida,
shit.
dude, Florida people driving are maybe like the most unhinged, stupid, like, we're gonna
Look.
kill you, like, literally.
We saw two cars on fire on the freeway on the same day.
Fire.
On fucking fire. I have the video of a car. Like people are just. It's when a car is burning, you're supposed to like get the fuck out of the way because it's a car burning. These people are unhinged. They're standing there like
Shit, they were too busy fucking.
like 3 feet away, just watching it. I'm like,
they were
you
too
people,
busy.
like-
they were too busy fucking listening to that. Fuck, what's that one album that came out?
Denzel Curry. He's in Miami.
Yeah, they were listening to that shit, and their car caught on fire, and they were
Florida
like,
Georgia line.
and they were like, whoa, holy crap.
holy fuck,
And then it caught on
this
fire.
shit is sick. And
And then it caught on fire, and then it fucking like blew up like that one episode of Breaking Bad where Walt's like, I'm gonna need a cab, and it goes. And it
dude,
blows
I
up.
recorded it. I don't know if I should. I won't put it in the episode or tell Jackson to put it in the episode, but maybe I'll show it to you guys.
It's a car on fire. You all know what it's like.
But it was the difference is I was the one next to the car.
You know this is gonna make editing worse for Jackson.
Why is your camera off? What is
Because I'm
happening?
sending content, dum. All right. Don't put this in the
fuck me.
episode. Don't put that in the episode. All right, we're back.
All right, I'm
So,
not looking.
Yeah,
I'm looking.
it's in Snapchat.
Oh my god, it's actually on fire.
No, like engulfed in flames, and you could see people like 3 fucking feet away from it.
And they're all standing over there like,
Yeah, they're literally just looking at it. In conclusion, Florida is not real. These people are simulations, and it's disgusting. So
dude,
fucking hot here.
How does an average like Florida person think? Like they have to be like
Florida person's like,
lesser
yo,
than us,
blinkers.
right?
Blinkers are like, nah, we don't need them. You don't need to know where I'm going. I know where I'm going, and you're gonna figure it out. That's the Florida person. Pisses me off. But yeah,
Florida.
Jackson, have you figured out a situation yet?
I'm just muting myself when I'm not talking. That's what I'm doing. Because my dad has headphones, but they have like that massive headphone jack. Like it's like the and then no one else has anything else that I can use. So
Well, we'll make sure to make it very difficult for you to edit by talking when you talk. Okay.
All right, but here's the good thing though, is that if you let your AirPods charge for at least another 10 minutes, we should be a-okay.
You got enough juice, and
Have
then you
you-
could swap them.
Oh, that's true. You could swap them, and you can do
could
like
swap 'em.
a one.
So
Dude,
this will
it's
be a
genius.
10 minute situation, or is it
Yeah.
fixed already?
So, woohoo!
we're back.
You can
Huge.
just swap them. You can just swap them like that throughout the pod.
Welcome to fucking Miami 2.5, baby.
So is this a Lion King reference that you were doing?
Yes.
All right,
Yes,
that's
it is
what
a
I
Lion King
thought.
reference. Lion
Yeah.
King
A
1.5.
Lion King reference?
I thought it was
Lion
Lion
King
King
1.5.
1.5. Yeah.
Well, it was 1.5. All right, this is Miami Vice 2.5.
What are you talking about? Lion King reference?
Dude, the Lion King had a second movie, but they called it Lion King 1.5.
And it was about
Why?
and it was
It was
about
Mo-
fucking
Pumbaa, and the other one. I forget what the little rat's name is.
yeah.
But
Little rat.
Lion King 1.5.
It was
so
a
this is
straight to
Miami Vice
DVD
1.5,
movie,
2.5.
right?
Yeah, that's why they called it 1.5. They didn't want to call it 2.
Oh shit! Yeah, there it
Which
is.
is actually really smart. I actually like that idea a lot. Like,
Yeah, and like
They
the
should start
intro,
doing that
the
for
intro of the
reboots.
movie was funny because like they started fading in the Lion King logo, and they were like, "Wait a minute, this isn't
Wait a
an
minute.
actual Lion
run
King
it back,
sequel.
run it back.
But
They should
this
do that for
stars
live-action
the side
reboots.
characters," and then they
Little Mermaid
changed-
1.5.
and like they talk over like the title sequence. They're like, "Wait a minute, this is not."
If you guys had to get
Jake's
a 1.5
drinking
sequel to
Soylent.
one movie-
Drake's drinking Soylent. Sorry.
He's drinking soy. Get him.
What were you saying, Jackson? I'm sorry.
I was saying if you guys had to make a 1.5 sequel to one movie that's like not a sequel, but it's like following a like random side
Following
character
side
on another
characters.
quest, what would it be?
Breaking Bad 2. It's where Walt
Better Call
Jr.
Saul. It's called Better Call Saul.
But it's like the in between, which is impossible, I guess, because it's a prequel. But essentially, what it would be is Walt Jr. I don't know, gets cured. of all.
Man,
this
his-
thing.
Luke's
No,
brain
no,
power is
not of
running
that.
on 100%, baby.
It's like
He
it's
is
like
running
he's-
on
it's
100.
Like he has cancer as well, and so he has to fucking like kill people or something. But he's not like his dad. He's not like a drug guy.
That sounds like the exact same show.
He's not like
I
a
imagine
drug guy,
this-
but he's like he is a mob boss. He's like a Goodfellas man.
I'm picturing this pitch in like a boardroom executive meeting. Like, yeah, so it's like he's got like cancer too, but like he doesn't kill people, and they're like, run it, excellent.
Dude, what
just
if-
We're running
has-
out of
what do you think-
writers,
He
baby.
just has cancer.
We
It's the whole show.
we got no
That's
writers
just
left,
the
baby.
show
We'll run
This
with
Is
it.
Us. That's just the show. This is us. It's like, yeah, they just got cancer, and we're gonna see how sad it is. Jake,
Facts,
quit
bro.
like
He's the-
sensually about to lick the camera.
No, I don't like that at all. Actually, I don't like that at all.
No, but imagine Vince Gilligan is like he's like pitching Breaking Bad, and he goes, because like if you like really think about it, like he probably had a tagline where he was like, he was like, imagine Albert Einstein meets Scarface or something like that, like something pretty crazy. But instead, he just goes in there, he's like, so there's like this teacher and
So this is a
like.
guy, right? Check it out.
got,
It's,
like-
we're gonna
fucking
get
gets
the
cancer 'cause
dad.
He's like a fucking loser, and we hate.
We're
this
gonna get the
guy.
dad from Malcolm in the Middle. Hear me out. I know it's a long shot. Hear me out.
Hell.
Ugh, guys.
Memes
We out
about
here as
how
fuck.
they all want to fuck each other will become popular in the next 15 years.
We out here. We're predicting meme
Tiffany,
culture.
not Tiffany. Jesus. Jake, has Tiffany ever made you watch New Girl?
No New Girl. She made me watch The Notebook though.
Okay, Luke, has the woman ever made you watch New Girl?
I mean, not my girlfriend or like any significant other, but like my old friend Hannah, like would watch it when we would study, like for fucking class together.
Okay, so my 1.5 sequel to New Girl
We
is
actually
just watching
were, Jake.
Studying human anatomy.
we were in a library.
That's
Whoa,
shit is crazy.
Sounds like my kind of dates.
Jackson's like in
Same,
public, yeah.
same library where
I'm like salivating right now.
the suspicious printout of your father
Nothing
appeared.
happened.
The exact same library.
No, but anyways, my 1.5 sequel to New Girl is literally just, it's the main character, right? It's the new girl, except she just gets the shit kicked out of her every episode. Because I think that she's the most annoying character in television history.
Brutally
And I just feel like that's
do you
like,
like the show other than her? Like, I think the show's honestly.
I've only
pretty
seen a few
funny.
episodes,
I think
but
it's pretty
I
funny.
think that Zoe Deschanel's character in that is just like, hey guys, and they're all like, oh, you fucking suck, and everyone's like, yeah, she fucking sucks, and I'm like, yeah, she does suck, but no one ever is like cool
Ooh,
enough to
no,
do
oh,
something
I
like
get
that.
it.
Yeah,
So
no
my
one
1.5
ever stops
sequel
her
is where
from
the
very
character
solid.
just gets
I get
like
it.
shit on for
Jackson's
an hour.
projecting. That's because that's his life right now. He just gets shit on for an hour. I get it. Okay, it's okay, buddy. Don't you worry. We'll be nicer to you. You know, if the hurricane doesn't take you out, we won't do it. We promise.
Yeah, that's another thing about this podcast too, is that there's an impending threat of a hurricane. That's
There's
not
a-
a joke.
there's a
That was at the
50%
intro.
chance
That's not
Yeah,
a
Jackson
joke.
will
Jackson
die.
put the hurricane countdown in the corner.
The death toll.
Put hurricane counter. Or
We
whenever
tried
it
to
shows
escape
up.
a hurricane?
Guys, there's a hurricane coming right for me, 100 miles an hour, and this
Oh
is
my
crazy.
god! Wait, I actually have a topic about it because this TikTok page keeps popping up on my feed, and it's the account name is like, because the hurricane's name is Hurricane Hillary, and it's like Hurricane Hillary Party,
More-
and it's like this horrible edit where it's like, in California we don't run, we party. Address dropping soon for the Hurricane Hillary.
Yo,
bro,
that's
someone's
sick.
throwing a
Is it
fucking
real?
party in the middle of a hurricane, and it's like
That's
blown up, and I'm
sick.
like,
Oh, I
this is
thought-
gonna go horribly
I
wrong.
thought
Jackson.
you were joking. It's real.
What are the
I'm
odds?
being so fucking. Let me find this real quick.
What are the
Dude,
odds you go to
is
that
this-
fucking party, dude? What are the odds?
Fucking 0 out of 0, bro. There's
Come
no
on,
way.
No,
What are
come
the
on.
odds?
What are the odds you drive to the middle of an active storm?
What are the odds, dude? That'd be sick.
What are the odds you get crunk during a hurricane? Fucking 1 of 1. That's what I gotta say about that.
2, bitch. One of us goes. Oh my god. As
Fuck, man, I
Jackson
can't find it.
looks up his reference, we are stalling for time.
Guys,
Yeah, I found it. Hold
this
up.
is such a funny episode already.
NPR
I'm so
radio
sleep
report.
deprived.
In California,
In California,
we don't prepare, we party. This Sunday, we're throwing the biggest and wettest party of the year. Hurricane Party, Los Angeles, 820 to the break your friends and moving the
This is happening today,
That's a
actually.
joke, right? That has to be a joke.
That's
It's
sick.
it's the whole account. It's got 4 posts, and they're all about this huge party.
That's sick.
No umbrellas, only swimsuits.
Dude, that's dope, actually. Please
Bro,
go,
that's-
Jack.
It's probably just some fucking
For
idiot.
the-
Because
for the meme.
again,
For the
this
meme,
shit's not
dude.
really hitting Los
That's
Angeles.
so
It's just LA
lame.
guy.
For the
So
meme.
fucking
For
wants
the
to
meme,
dance
go.
in the rain.
For the meme, go. For the meme. Do it. Go for the meme. Go
Dude, for
meme.
the meme, go in an active
meme.
hurricane and party your
For the meme,
ass
go
off.
for it. Dude, do it for state, bro. Do it for state. Do it for state.
Bro, you remember that shit?
Dude,
Yo,
send
do
that
it for
shit.
state,
Do it for
bro.
state, bro. Send that
Oh
shit.
my fucking god, I hated that shit. Dude, do it for state. There was also fucking Boom Gang where the meme was you stole.
Boom gang, whole lot of gang shit. I
Oh,
remember
yeah,
that.
that guy was all, like, I think that guy turned his life around though. He went to rehab and he like had a come to Jesus moment.
Oh,
Really?
well, good for him. That's a positive ending.
Guys, speaking of parties in a hurricane, back in high school, we all had like the country came out. We all had
My Kentucky
the
drawl.
Kentuckian came out for a second.
My
But,
Kentucky drawl.
guys, we all had some weird hangout spots back in like high school. Well, not we all, like as in us. I'm talking about like what in general was like the one hangout spot that your friends or like people in your high school like had, and you just thought it was lame as shit.
Gas station.
Dude, this wasn't at my school because I went to a boarding school, obviously, but not in Lexington. Well, somewhat in Lexington, but in my other town that I grew up in, dude, people like groups of like hundreds of kids would just take all their cars to a fucking Walmart, like a Walmart parking lot.
Gas station.
And they would sit out there.
Gas
and
while
they
I
wouldn't
smoke.
do anything. They just sit there and talk and like that's it.
That's
Why?
I just,
legitimately
did you guys
every
ever have
day.
one of those friends that was like, where you guys would all be sitting around, and they're like, "Guys, we gotta do something. Like this is so boring." And then they'd say like the dumbest shit ever, where it's like, "We should go like mob to the fucking Target," and then we're all like, "That sounds like the most boring shit ever." And they're like, "Well, you're not coming up with ideas, anyways."
See, the difference is Jackson
It's like
has
just like a
place.
niche meal in the
No,
experience.
Jackson
You're
has an
right,
area
you're right.
where you can actually do shit, but me, that would be a good idea to go to the Target because there's fucking nothing. Target's the only fun thing we have. You
Here's
know,
the
go look
thing
at some
is that
shit.
my city is like in the middle where like sometimes there's cool stuff, sometimes there's not, but like did you fucking fart?
His AirPod
I
died.
don't want to talk. Let's just go past it. I don't want to
Oh,
talk about it.
okay. But it's just like a thing where like there's sometimes stuff happening, but I like to stay at home. And so like anytime one of my friends was like, dude, we gotta do something, everyone would be like, I don't want to fucking do shit. We want to stay home. And then
Facts.
they'd be like, well, why don't we like fucking like go to Kroger or something and we can hang out and like look for stuff to eat. And I'd be like, no.
It's a
Every
shitty
time.
plan. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
it was always a bad plan. Jackson, I relate heavily to that. I don't. But the thing is, have you ever been that guy though? Have you ever been the one going, man, we gotta do something?
Dude, let's go to Whole Foods. Look around at shit we can't afford.
You know, I probably have at one point or another, but we all know that one guy. That's like the guy.
It's the
you know?
one guy that
He's
is the
one.
guy.
It's the one
Out of
guy
the
that's
three,
guy.
who does that? Who does that out of us three?
Me,
Who's the we gotta
probably,
do stuff?
because I say it like
That is Jake.
unironically, where I'm like, guys, we've been looking at the same wall for like 4 hours. Let's at least turn the chair and look at a different wall. Come on, guys, like we're better than this. So yeah, that's
Dude,
the
that's so
perils
real and
of
true.
living in a horrifically small town. Horrifically, but we out here as fuck, baby.
We
You know
out
the vibe.
here as fuck. And
But
it's-
now I'm no longer in small town. I'm in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. You know the vibe.
The biggest city in the world.
Speaking of Fort Lauderdale, I don't know if anyone had any other points, but I'm going to say it. 2 out of the 3 hosts on this show have now seen JPEG Mafia live. Boom. Hoes scared. I saw JPEG Mafia live.
Talk about host scared. This podcast is a certified host scaring moment.
This podcast really does scare hoes. I saw JPEG Mafia and Danny Brown on
We
Scaring
fucking
Hoes.
hate women, and they don't deserve anything.
I didn't say that. He said that. Revolution Live, baby.
I'm saying that.
We're saying it, baby. I
The
saw
men
JPEG
revolution
Mafia.
is coming soon. Watch out,
Danny
ladies.
Brown, Revolution Live. Cool show, dude. I originally was like, yo, I'm just going to hang out on the balcony because like, I ain't about all that jumping around shit. And the opener was not some random white guy. It was actually, in fact, Kenny Mason. And I was like, okay, I know Kenny Mason. I fucked around a bit. And as I'm watching his set, I'm like, the pit, though. Like, it's so enticing to me. It's like, it's a drawl to me. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. So I snuck down for my little spot, and then I was hanging out in the little area. And then they came out. They fucking rocked the house, dude. I had a good time. That was the first concert minus Foxing that I went to in like 4 years. That was my like first concert that I like.
Did you go? Well, I mean, obviously, you don't need to dox your family, but who'd you go with? Did you go with Tiffany?
I went solo.
Really?
I went by myself. Yeah, I went by myself.
Thoughts on
First
that?
concert solo. Honestly, it's not that bad. Because I remember having this conversation with the patrons, like, what's the vibe of going to a concert by yourself? And the vibe of going to a concert by yourself is nothing. Like, no, like, the second the music turns on, you're gone. You're not talking to anyone anyway, you know?
No, yeah, I was literally making a joke, like, with my friends, and I said this on podcast, too. At Death Grips, whenever the music started, I disappeared for an hour and 30 minutes. I did not reappear until the end.
Literally.
No, facts.
Like,
Did you meet any bucket of Jakers?
As a matter of fact, no. But one person, I posted about it on my story, and one person was like, I was there too, where were you? And I was like, I was in the back by one of the pillars of the thing. He was like, I was there too, I didn't see you. So shout out to that guy. I forget what their name was, but well, my phone's right there. So shout out to them.
Wait, I know that guy. Yeah, because he told me that happened. Do you know what his name was?
Oh.
Sean Fitbit.
Sean Fitbit?
Yeah, inventor
shot,
of Fitbit.
dude. The Fitbit.
Guys, shout out to John Fitbit.
Shout out to John. Real out
Shout out to Spencer for that joke.
Shout out to Spencer for meeting John Fitbit.
Yeah.
No, shit was sick. The place that I went to is right next to a train track, and I think a guy died like on the train track because there was a bunch of cops and like firefighters, and the train was stopped like right in front of the venue. So I think a guy got hit by a train, and I'm just like running into JPEG Mafia. I'm like, yeah, shit sucks. And
there's a fear of nightfall.
yeah, dude, I was vibing that song. It was kind of sick, honestly. I didn't have any like crazy experiences. Like moshing was okay. I saw a girl get fucking squished, bro. Like SQIU. Yeah, that word. Got squished, bro. Because I'm chilling right next to the pillar. Like my whole plan was like it was under a pavilion because it was outdoor. It was at the outdoor show, which was kind of suspicious for Florida because like it started raining, but we were under a pavilion, so it was kind of okay. I was underneath one of the wood pillars. I'm just holding it the entire time, and I'm being like the anchor. So if people are like pushing and shit or like fucking around, like I'd hold on so I wouldn't fall. I'd be kind of like the anchor. And I saw one girl like in front of me. Some guy like fell back. This bitch got fucking squished up against the thing. I felt so bad. I was like, oh shit. But she was just jumping around like nothing ever happened. So, you know, good for her. Like she survived to mosh another day.
I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but when I went to Death Grips, the way that the stage was like set up was like there was the pit and then like tiered balconies, but like they weren't like high up. Like they were just kind of like to where if I was
like
in the pit,
floors.
if my head was here, that's where like the railing started for the next balcony.
Oh shit!
Yeah, like a tiered floor. And fucking people kept on jumping off of the balcony into the pit, which is like the worst. Because I don't mind crowd surfing, but you have to do it in the direction that everyone's facing,
literally.
so you know it's coming.
Yeah, the big
because if
thing,
not, then you're just getting a Doc Martin to the temple without
literally.
Like,
You can kill someone doing that. Like you got to make sure everyone
literally
knows if you're stage diving. You got to make sure everyone down there knows and
like
B will catch you.
Jake's like wrestling knowledge.
Honest to God, bro. Seriously, like if someone jumps and A, they don't catch you, or B, they don't know, you're gonna get fucked up. Either you or the person that you jump on gets fucked up.
I saw like 5 different people get the absolute shit kicked out of their heads because because some asshole was like, "This is my time to shine," and like
Yeah,
jumped
dude.
into the crowd. But like you can't. No one was expecting it, so it's like no one's gonna catch you. You just end up falling on
You
everyone's
just, you
heads.
just land on a bunch of people. Yeah, you could probably give someone some
Yeah,
final
it's not
damage.
crowd
Real
surfing; it's
shit.
crowd falling.
Crowd attacking, more like. I thought someone was
No,
going to do that
literally.
at the balcony, but no,
That's
we were
evil.
we were safe. It was actually kind of a overall good experience. One guy who was kind of yucky. He was real fucking sweaty, and I mean sweaty. His hair, like, he just got out of the shower, and he was like right next to me, kind of vibing. And this motherfucker goes like in my fucking mouth, dude. I'm like,
F tier fucking
literally
activities.
I was
bro. That shit is
losing it.
horrific.
Dude, all right, here's the thing. Is I relate because I understand what being sweaty in a mosh pit is like. I get horribly drenched in mosh pits. It's like embarrassing.
Everyone's sweaty in a mosh pit.
No, but
though,
here's
yeah,
the
no?
thing: is like my hair gets like sweaty and stringy. So
Wet,
like it's
bro.
very easy for me to shake it and shit to get on people. So you don't do that. You touch your
Yeah.
hair, you
Nah,
push
it was-
it back. That's all. You do.
My hair was like, it wasn't wet. Like my scalp was wet, but my hair wasn't wet, so I felt like comfortable.
Were
kinda
you
bobbing.
like right outside of the mosh pit? I'm assuming.
Yeah, I was like, so like if the mosh pit is like here, I'm like over here, and the entire time I'm chilling. I'm like, all right, I'm in a good spot. One song, I need to go into mosh pit. I was waiting for Scaring the Hose. I'm like, I need to fucking mosh that song. And the second it came on, I'm like, now's my time. I'm fucking pushing through. Do it. Good show, man. Like a successful trip, I have to say. Overall,
Nice.
nothing too crazy happened. He played he played Vengeance by Denzel Curry. And I don't know if anyone knows this. Denzel Curry lives in Florida. He's a Miami resident. So there was almost a fucking riot when he's like, we're playing. Everyone started going fucking mental. He's like,
probably
no.
thought
He
Denzel Curry
he
was
ain't
gonna
here.
come out.
Yeah, that's why he said, he
Yeah.
ain't here. He ain't here. Everyone started booing.
was sick.
I was like, dude, that was so fucking fire. But yeah, honestly, kind of a success.
How was
Got
how
out.
was Danny
What was the
Brown?
best song of the night?
You guys both said shit.
I was asking what was the best song of the night?
The best song of the night. Me personally, I've been waiting years to hear. Well, not years, like months to hear "Scaring the Hose" live. Because, dude, the clapping part, that shit went so
Yeah.
fucking hard. That was sick. One of the like best songs. Like I heard Luke say something about Danny Brown, and it kind of wraps back around. He played an unreleased song produced by The Alchemist.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this song goes so fucking hard. It's not an Alchemist song. It's like weirdly like electronic and like almost housey.
Oh,
like
cool.
I'm vibing to him like, damn, this fucking rocks. I'm like, I had half the mind to like lean over the guy next to me. I'm like, yo, I know he just said it, but what did he say the name of that song was? Like Jackson at Fox saying like, yo, I know this is a shitty question,
No,
but what
literally.
song was that? Nah, it was kind of successful. Kind of pissed. I want to get the hat that said "Scaring the Hose." I did not, so I just ended up getting a T-shirt. I was gonna get a vinyl, but I'm like, I could get a vinyl anywhere. You got to get a tour shirt, So, yeah, Hose equals scared. Not too shabby.
Speaking
and then
of vinyls, did anyone pick up anything from the injury reserve thing, or like no?
No, it was
I did
fucking
not.
$200, and I'm fucking broke as shit. So
I know, me too. It was
Well,
that was really
it
upsetting.
sold
to me.
out so fast too.
yeah, someone told me like,
One of my coworkers
They're like,
got
"Oh."
it though.
you got to get it. And I'm like, well, the only release I'd really be like jumping for is Drive It Like It's Stolen. I love Drive It Like It's Stolen. It's probably like my second favorite Injury Reserve record. But
Weren't they selling that one individually, or was that
no,
Floss?
they didn't. That's the thing. It was Floss and Live from the Dentist Office. So I'm thinking, am I really gonna spend like $200 for 3 albums I don't have and 2 I already do? Because I have 2 by the time I get to Phoenix and 1 self-titled. So like,
I wish they had put out self-titled again because I don't have a copy of that, and I feel like they're a little more. I've never seen one in the store. I think they're like a little more rare now.
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't re-release that one as well, but
Yeah, I mean, I would have considered Floss, but I'm like, I was just like, yeah. I'm assuming it's all sold out now, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So why I thought.
They pulled a fucking microphones, bro. They were like, "This."
Why
is
would
the
they do
end.
such a thing? Fuck them.
And then they released the
And then
box.
By Storm lives.
The microphones reference.
Guys,
The
the
Glow
microphones
Part 2
This
shapes
is a
all
reference
fit in the
to a
room.
band you might know. Probably don't know. It's called the Microphones.
Guys, you know what? Like, what do you think has like which form of media has the most microphones references in any?
Probably injury reserve music videos.
Probably
I guess.
Good Enough podcast, if I had to guess.
I mean, yeah, true. Literally true. 2 of the hosts have shirts that have the
Bro,
elephant on
and
it.
you would get more microphones references if you tune into our fucking Patreon account, where we
That's
have
so real.
we have 12
Yeah.
patrons. We need 4 more, and we'll finally pass Tobuscus with more patrons, guys. We're still on that fucking wave, trying to pass Toby
Jake,
Game highlights. Okay.
Toby Game highlights.
Jake, I
Toby
technically have
Game
3
Highlights.
microphone shirts because I have the tour shirt, I have the black elephant T-shirt, and then I have a crew neck that has the elephant on it in color.
Damn.
I have
Man,
3.
we gotta get this
I
guy
have
some
3
pussy.
black midi shirts. I have 3 black midi shirts.
I have a black midi shirt. I have a black midi shirt. I now have 2 JPEG Mafia shirts. I have a Hunter Gex shirt. That's kind of a underground pick.
Is
I
it-
had an armed Ultra Pop one, but I lost
Do you
it.
guys have your like for me, like my concert like tradition is I always get a t-shirt no matter what every single time I go to a
Yeah.
concert.
Yeah.
I didn't at the JPEG Mafia show because 2 days later I was seeing Death Grips and I wanted to get a Death Grip shirt instead. So I got
Fair.
the Death
That's
Grips
fair.
tour shirt, which is kind of fucking, it's not the best shirt ever, I'm not going to lie, but it's
Yeah.
a Death Grip shirt. I have one
I'm not a
now.
huge fan of the Scaring the Hose tour shirt, but I'm like, it's more like, I was there thing, and then like, cut off the sleeves, make it like a workout shirt or some shit. I don't
Yeah.
know.
If I don't like a shirt, I'll try to get something else. Because, like, the Godspeed You shirts they had were actually horrific. Like, they just looked horrible and
Really?
tacky as shit. Yeah, so I got a
Damn.
poster that looks sick.
I'm
looks
so
sick as
scared
fuck.
because I'm about to see them in September, in the middle of September.
When September.
coming
The shirts
down.
suck, but the show is going to, like, bring you to tears. It's fucking awesome.
Pussy.
It's awesome.
Dude, you want to hear something that Spencer, my roommate, did? So he's never heard a Godspeed You song. I think he's heard maybe one. He's probably heard like Sleep, and that's all he's heard. So he bought tickets to the concert and he wants to go in completely blind and like completely experience it like new. But before he decided to do that, he went on the Godspeed You subreddit and was like, "Hey guys, I just bought tickets to Godspeed You. I've never heard them. What's a good starting point?" And the responses were so funny, but the one that stuck out to me was this one fucking Redditor responded and said,
Redditor.
he said, "Do not."
Derogatory.
He said, "Do not listen to their discography at all. Go in blind, take an edible or two, glimpse divinity."
Get fucked up.
Glimpse Divinity?
That was
Glimpse
the term.
divinity.
That was the term.
That's a
they
good
used. Glimpse
shit.
divinity.
If this podcast was not titled Miami 1.5, 1.5,
Yeah.
then it would be Glimpse of Divinity. That is a fucking
Yeah.
Glimpse
goddamn. That's a
divinity
great
is the
shirt.
name of our porno that's releasing on the Patreon.
On Patreon.
Patreon, yeah.
It's
$5 a month, baby.
It's where Jake goes, "Fellas, glimpse divinity," and then he flashes us, and we go, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking suck and
I got the
fuck you.
fisheye. So
Divinity is
I got
what
the
call my
fisheye.
butthole.
It goes right in the camera. It's gonna be crazy.
And then the balls like kind of like fondle the camera.
It's like episode 3, where it's like
Yeah.
Precious past the.
But like
That was a good bit.
That bit was so fucking...
Circus Dimension. I forget what episode. I think that might have been Circus Dimension.
Yeah, I think it was.
The funny title too.
Guys, we need more
Circus
penis
Dimension.
jokes on this podcast. What's going on?
That's definitely.
That's
what
like
we
the
need.
one thing that we're not lacking in, I think.
That's being on time, having a good schedule, earpods dying.
All right,
Penis
we've
jokes
said this-
covered.
We've
Penis
said
jokes.
this on the podcast for multiple episodes now. We have to like sit down and do a fucking meeting. We have to get it, one, a schedule, and 2, LPs need to come back, guys.
Yes.
It's like
We
we
are-
gotta do this.
I'm.
Well,
all right,
it's just
so
difficult because we're all in the, me and you
No,
are in the middle of
no,
the
I
schedule
understand,
shifts
I
where it's like
understand.
school isn't starting.
My
So,
my
I'm
school
thinking-
my schedule officially shifts tomorrow. So
I say you guys. I'll give you guys a week. Luke, he's already kind of in it, so he's closer. But Jackson, you need to get 1 week of school, and then we could figure out. We're like, all right, this is the schedule. This is what we're doing, and then we could rock with that. I'm an old
I have
man,
Rock
bro.
with
I have
our
my
got
school
school no
schedule.
more.
Speaking
I'm
of which,
an old
guys,
ass Brian.
school's back. School is back in
Nope.
session. What's going
No,
on?
it ain't.
Guys, leave a comment if you hate your teachers.
Guys, leave a comment.
Fuck you. You can't teach me shit.
Guys, leave a comment if you've ever broke a
You
school
don't teach me
rule.
useful shit like taxes.
If you've ever...
You just remember that horrible fucking Boy in the Band song where he's like, my teachers never taught me that, and it was like all this shit where he's like, I know the capital of Asia, but I don't know fucking how to balance a checkbook.
What the fuck is a checkbook?
Dude, Boy in a
such.
Band was like
Nope,
slow
not
tie
touching it.
before
Not
slow
touching it.
tie had.
Not touching it. Nope, not touching that with a 15-foot pole. Not touching that.
Dude, Boy in a Band. This is not a
Nope,
bad thing,
nope.
Jake. Don't worry.
Okay.
But Boy in Band, I saw like on Twitter, Boy in a Band had a video 8 years ago titled "The Smartest Man in the World," and it was about Elon Musk.
Fuck yeah. Well, that was before
You
Elon
guys know
was
Jake
the
went to a
cringe
Boy in a
man.
Band concert?
Dude, I heard that
Does he actually perform?
he's canceled. I don't think he's like.
Oh.
I think it like came
Well, not
out
not,
that
not anymore. I mean, like, in
Like,
the
did he?
day. Yeah,
he
did
opened for
What was his-
JPEG.
Yo, that was crazy. Fuck Kenny Mason, bro. Boy in a band.
Band comes out.
Imagine that as the title, like the tagline: JPEG Mafia scaring the hoes with Boy in a Band. That's a
Okay,
shitty name, bro.
you guys wanna
That's
talk
the white
about-
guy Luke saw.
Yeah, the guy I saw
The white guy in
was wearing
overalls.
overalls, and he like kind of screamed. He kind of was going for like a King Cruel, like fucking like slow tie, like fucking like weird combo of people.
And that man was the Alchemist. Actually, that was the Alchemist. His first live
he
show, and
looked
Luke's
like
just like,
young
yeah, some white
Lane.
guy.
The guy looked like
10
young.
years later, that man released the Bread EP.
The Bread EP.
Dude,
The
yes.
best unknown project you've never
Wait,
heard of.
I have a story. So, guys, it's official. I turned 21 a couple days ago,
Woohoo, yeah.
Huge.
and I'm really upset because I keep not getting carded, and it's just like really pissing me off because
Dude.
I want to do the thing where I
Dude,
go, I'm like,
it's-
here's my thing.
I've
I've been to multiple restaurants with my family, and no one does it. I went to 7-Eleven once, and I went to back like a pack of like hard ciders,
Newports.
like a
Yeah,
friend.
Newport
Yeah, a pack of
cigarettes.
Newports.
Box.
And this is on my actual birthday. I'm kind of excited. I'm like,
please.
oh, this is
Yeah.
a big deal for me. I put the things on the counter. I give him my ID. Dude, like deadpan, just scans it. Like doesn't say a word. I give him my card, and then I leave. Didn't say like, oh, my birthday,
Dude.
Like there was no like big like, oh my god, it's your first time. It was like I had just bought a donut.
That is the
35-year-old
one
man.
thing- That is the one thing that you'll realize is that whenever you turn 21, you're like, finally, I'm gonna have to start showing my ID. It doesn't actually fucking matter, and eventually they'll stop looking because they'll know that you're of age.
I get carded
I just
like
want someone.
every
I
once
just
in a
want
while.
someone to say happy
Hey,
birthday to
if
me.
you go
I
if you
wouldn't
go
do it.
to a bar on campus, it's gonna happen. It will. They like have to card at most places.
They'll even kick you out, even if your ID is real. Yeah, that's
Right,
awesome.
yeah,
They
yeah.
kick you
It's
out even
true.
if it's real.
It's true.
Sick, dude. I didn't get carded on my first drink. Like at a event, they were just like,
I
was like,
barely
oh, sick.
did either. I think they asked for it, but then one of my friends
were
was
like,
like,
nah.
one of my friends was like, I was like, no.
Nah.
One of my friends was like, yeah, it's
I'ma
it's his
steal
21st
this.
birthday, and then they were like, oh, it's your birthday. What drink do you want? And then they just didn't even look at my.
Oh,
fucking
that's
ID.
so cute.
You know who did card me recently that really pissed me off? I went to I placed an online pickup order for Best Buy. I placed an online order at like to pick up a
For
TV at Best
Fitbit?
Buy just because they were doing an online sale. And it's this
Fitbit.
shitty like 32-inch. It's like the cheapest TV they
Fitbit.
had, but like
For Fitbit.
I go to pick it up and I hand the guy. He has to look at my ID to make sure my name matches like the card information. This guy looks at my ID and like he full on does like the whole like.
You play it well, yeah.
For like 10 minutes, this guy's just I'm like, bro, like the names match. Like, do you think that I stole someone's card? And I was like, I also it's like me in the photo. I was just like, dude, fuck.
No, yeah. Tiffany got carded at a restaurant we went to, and the guy, like, he busted out a flashlight. I was like, I swear to Christ, if we get kicked
Bro.
out of here, I am going to burn the place to the ground. But he just like,
Bro, pulled out the big guns.
Dude, one time, so
People are so annoying, man.
one time I did not get questioned because it lasted maybe like 20 seconds, but it was still fucking annoying. This guy pulled out my card and was like, "You're not of age," and I was like, "What? Yeah, I am. I literally am." And they were like, "No, look at the birthday. This birthday is wrong." And I looked at it, and he was looking at the fucking issue date. So it said I was like 2 years old. And I was like, dude, that's the issue date. My birthday is right above it. And he goes, oh shit, you're right. Have fun.
Bro.
That's embarrassing.
Worst bouncer
That
ever.
guy-
Has he just been denying
The
everyone being like,
worst.
another toddler showed up at my
What the
bar?
fuck? 4 years old.
You
Get the
don't
fuck
look
outta here.
4.
Go
Take
watch
a
Yo
walk,
Gabba Gabba,
pal.
loser.
Take a walk.
That's like kind of embarrassing. That guy should quit his job unironically.
bouncer
He actually
ever.
should.
Literally, the only piece of information you have to know to do that job is where the date of birth is
Yeah,
on the card.
it's legit. His only job is to read numbers correctly, and he has been fumbling the bag.
Yeah.
Jackson, did you get shit faced for your birthday?
I got a little drunk.
Were you belligerent in public?
We were up there. Huh?
Screaming, fighting, throwing
We
piss
were
and
up
shit?
there.
Were you being
Yeah,
belligerent?
yeah. I took a stroll down a populated city and started yelling at people about the end of the world.
He stuck his ass outside the car
Hell
window.
yeah.
and pooped
I was
along
taking-
it.
I was taking
Dude,
some
let's
time.
go.
You guys wouldn't even know about The Alchemist. First of all, if I didn't fucking
The
tell
Bready
you about
P
it,
was
okay?
underrated.
You're making a
You
lot
wouldn't even
of-
fucking.
you're making a lot
I
of
put all
Bready
of you
P
on.
jokes this
I put all of you
episode.
on, and you wouldn't even know about it.
He's
Is this
on it
like
right
a
now.
really
He's-
touchy subject at the moment. You keep
It's
bringing
his,
it
it's
up.
his therapy. It's his therapy.
I don't
moment.
know. You guys brought it up, and now it's on my mind.
Like, it was underrated. I didn't know about it.
I got Brady P on my mind. It's like
It
that
was
fucking-
when I listened to it. It was. I didn't know. I thought it was underrated. I thought
None
no
of
one heard
my
it.
friends knew about it.
I mean, to be fair, you show
Only
that
17. I didn't
if
know.
you
I
showed that
didn't
video to
have no
Tiffany,
idea.
she wouldn't know what the Bread EP was, so you'd probably be sad.
Exactly.
I
So-
didn't
I made
know
that video
what
exactly
your music was,
exclusively for
guys.
Tiffany.
I swear.
But she didn't watch my videos. She's not gonna watch Jackson's.
All right, guys.
Speaking of Jackson's videos, can you tell the fucking guy to color your fucking movie for God's sake? Good lord, just sitting
We've,
there.
I think we found a fix. Do you want to hear how complicated this gets, though? Because my friend sent me this. My friend read the user manual for DaVinci
yeah,
Resolve,
dude.
the editing software.
Fuck yeah.
And in the last few pages, he found this one paragraph that was in small text, and it reads as follows. If you find that your final video looks substantially darker or lighter than it appears in the viewer of the color page, it's likely that the data levels are incorrectly assigned. This can sometimes happen when offline media is transcoded with a different codec from the original media. To fix this, make test exports with the data levels set to video and/or full until you find the correct data level.
I knew what some of those words meant. Yeah.
The thing is, I feel like I tried that. So it's kind of worrying me, but we'll find out when I get back in the booth,
Yeah,
the
well,
coloring booth.
that's pretty cool that you fixed that issue, but did your
didn't
video
fix that issue.
have every country on Earth fights for $250,000 by Mr. Beast?
Did you guys see the one where he was like, I had a baby versus 100, every age from baby to
Yeah,
adult
I did see
fighting
that.
for money?
Dude, it's funny how like the intro is like, I got a person of every age from 1 to 100 and they're gonna fight for fucking $1 million. And then the video starts is like, okay, now they're all gonna go into a little tiny cubicle and you're gonna sit there for 5 days. And he makes it.
I would have won that. You would have had to drag my cold dead body.
Dude,
out of
I
that
would have
room to
sat
get me to
there,
not
like,
win
give
that
me a
money.
phone and I'm sitting there all day. Like, if I'm getting fed, like, dude, I can make time. Hey, Mr.
can
Beast,
make time,
guys,
bro.
Mr. Beast recognized Palestine
listen.
as as a country in the new in the new Every Country on Earth Fights video.
Listen, I'll say it. Put me in those little cubicles. I'm straight jerking it for 5 days. I'm straight up. He can't do
Dude,
anything
it was
about it. I signed the
glass.
contracts.
It's
I'm straight
glass.
fiddling with myself. That full.
Dude, everyone's
Bro
gonna
is gonna
see
have
you.
to. He's gonna have to get out of fear of drowning. If you catch my drift, they're
and
gonna have to get
I
him
feel like
out
it's
of there.
okay. I whip it out immediately. That's like half people are leaving just out of
Yeah,
discomfort.
I was gonna say, do
Immediately.
you think that's like another
of
like?
discomfort.
I've never, dude. This is so funny.
Oh,
I've never
fuck.
thought about this. I've never thought about this. Do you think like an aspect of those challenges where it's like you have to stay here for multiple days and like not leave? Like, do you think like a big aspect for like at least dudes is like, God damn, I gotta jerk off, like, and they're just like freaking out.
Beat it, bro.
My leg just fell. See, because my thing is I would just do it there because this is my thing. Okay, I start jerking it. Half the people are gone. They're like, "What? This is not what I signed up for." They're not aware of the content. But the diehards, the diehards are still there. So I start calling people out. I'm straight jerking. I'm going 25, looking pretty good right now.
I think it'd be funny if you were just
there's
doing
some
it.
cake on that 30-year-old over there in the corner.
You just look. You're just like 47. Just stare. Like, that's weirdly more intimidating.
Close.
That's
Don't move
weirdly
close.
more intimidating.
36.
Yeah, we're
I'm
definitely.
like bumping into the sides of the cage, just running at people, just full on sprinting.
You just.
Like, where'd you find this guy?
That's
People
definitely
are
the one thing we need to
People
work
are
on,
like,
guys.
no,
is
don't
penis
do that. And you're
jokes.
just sitting over there in the corner like,
Definitely lacking on that one, guys. 100% lacking. Good for us. Man.
Jackson straight jerking his shit at the Mr. Beast competition.
Oh, Mr. Beast, hire me.
There's a bunch of shells and seaweed in my pocket. Sorry, I didn't mean to derail the show, but it's a lot of that shit.
Guys,
Guys,
we're-
new challenge is where everyone has to touch me for like 5 days, and the last one just stop touching me. Has to go.
all right.
The challenge, touch me.
I got 50 guys, and they all need to jerk off until they can't anymore. Last person.
Yeah, where's the Mr.
to-
Beast soggy biscuit
La-
fucking $1 million challenge?
Last person. Last person to not shoot blanks wins.
What am I looking at?
This is the
That's a shell. A shell was in my pants.
shell.
Bunch of shells.
Last guy to stop. Last time the orgasm and no cum comes out wins.
First one to have a red shot means you're out. See you next time,
Oh
buddy.
God.
All right, everyone. What if Mr.
Oh,
Beast
fuck.
content just got really overly sexualized out of nowhere? It's like, all right, golden shower challenge.
Whoever can drink the most piss wins. Oh shit.
Dude, why does that kind of look awesome?
Why?
Like, move the thing. Move it. All right, whatever.
Why?
Dude, what would be another
Yo, why does
fuck,
this look
like,
sick as fuck?
what would, dude, what would be another, like, fucking awesome Mr. Beast challenge that would, like, be, like, revolutionary?
Fucking, we kill a man.
What? I defaulted to killing someone too. That's weird. That was my first one too. It was like
We hunt a guy for.
I have 15 of my followers kill someone. Whoever escapes the law the longest gets their bail paid.
Yeah,
Immunity,
I wonder-
legal immunity.
This
You know what I
episode
always
is
wonder about
sponsored
people
by
like him?
Shopify.
It's like what happens to him? Like obviously he has enough money to retire, but like what happens to all like the YouTubers when they're like 60? We still watching them?
PewDiePie.
We still queuing up fucking I don't know who's a YouTuber. we
Dude,
all
but
like?
who's gonna still be doing that shit though? Because like you,
That's what I'm. But some
But
people
here's
have
the thing:
to.
is you have some YouTubers who are like so mega famous that they retire early. But what are the YouTubers that work at like it's a job until you're fucking 60 and then you retire? Like who's doing that shit? Like Jax Films, is he doing that shit?
He's just reacting to Sniper Wolf. He found his gold mine and he's fucking milking that shit dry.
He is milking it right now. But I kind of
Milking
respect
that
it.
shit
It's
dry.
okay. I
Milking.
respect it.
I mean, it's working low key. So I mean, hey, good for him. Good for
Yeah.
brother. He's actually getting some shit done.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I would say whenever we're 60, I mean, I'm probably gonna pull up. I'll be like with my kids. I'll be like, "Hey, y'all know nothing about Five Nights at Freddy's Let's Play." And by
Five Nights at
Markiplier.
Freddy's.
And then I pull it up.
That's where I
and then-
want to be.
Was it the
Five
Party
Nights
of
at
87?
Freddy's.
Hello, everybody. My name's Markiplier. Welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's. That's how the first episode sounds. And then I'll show them some of the game theories, but they'll be like, "A new one just came out, like a new game theory video." And I'll be like, "Yeah."
New game theory
That shit
video.
gotta end. That shit gotta end.
Five
for real.
Nights at
No one's-
Freddy's.
Who's
Theory.
actually paying attention to that shit?
Part
still?
572.
Like, are you talking about the
It
FNAF
gets real this
lore that
time.
game theory talks about?
Yeah, if it takes someone fucking 10 years to figure out your convoluted ass story
Okay,
that
but
happens in
here's
like
the
7
thing.
games, like fuck you.
Here's the thing: is that I like when it first started, like I was so fucking invested in the game theory.
No, dude,
videos.
Oh,
I
same.
thought it was sick. Yeah, I thought it was
Dude,
sick too.
and sometimes whenever I see a new one, I'll watch it and I will have no clue what's going on, and I'm just like, where did we lost the plot? Like, what's happening?
Because it was sick. It was like another like virtual kind of like ARG type thing, and it immediately was just like, okay, but what if we franchise?
What if they came to life and we like purple
What if they
guy
were
was
sexy?
actually not purple and it's actually a separate. That's the thing that pissed me off is like every time you thought something was one thing, it would be like, oh, it's actually this. Like purple guy is not actually the bad guy of or like the Bite of 87 that Markiplier reacted to. That's not the fucking Bite of 87.
Was
It's
that the Bite of 87?
It's the bite. It's the bite of fucking like 82 or some shit. But that's not as fucking.
Yeah, there's like multiple events, and it's like there's different characters, and it's like, oh, this purple guy's one shade of color, but this one's like a slightly lighter.
And
version,
then
so
it's even
actually
more
different
annoying
characters.
The
because
hex codes are
I
different.
swear to
It's
God, they
another
add
person.
shit. I swear to God, they add shit in the games just for MatPat to be like, oh well, this didn't work out this time. My theory fell through, and it's like they're just fucking with them. You know what I mean? Like I feel definitely
there's people
do
that do that. There are games that like they send to MatPat. They're like, ooh, you'd really like to make a
Dude,
video
Garten
on
of
this,
Ban
wouldn't you?
Ban, the best game of all time. Any Garten of Ban Ban heads out there?
I don't even know the
What the
words you
fuck
just
are you
said.
talking about?
Yeah, I don't even know what those words
It's
are.
this fucking terrible ass fucking like FNAF ripoff, but it's like takes place in like a kid's like daycare, and they have like these like monster like stuffed animals that happen to be like 5 times as big as a human, and then they like just fucking like attack you. But it's like a very poorly made game, and so people like kind of shit on it. But yeah, Garten of Ban Ban fucking rocks, and I love it.
You guys in a vor?
Dude, yeah? What about it?
Getting eaten.
You into that? Guys, Planet of the Base. We gotta talk about it. Or we haven't talked about that at all. We gotta talk about this musical.
I bet my money Jake does not know what you're talking about.
Jake, you don't know Planet of the Base? Tiffany has to know, right? It's
What the
TikTok.
fuck is Planet of the Base? Little B?
It's that. No, it was that.
bass
It's
god?
that sketch. It was like this sketch guy on TikTok made like a spoof of like early Euro dance music, and it like blew up, and it was like got super popular. and they
When
ended
there
up
is
performing
party
at, like, a
to be
Jonas Brothers
making,
concert.
have some noise. Oh, I have an idea. World peace. It's actually kind of funny.
This
I
is
think it's
not,
funny,
this is
guys.
something I've not known about. Tiffany is a big 80s Euro dance fan, so this might actually be something we can.
It's
kinda
actually a
cross over on.
crazy catchy song. I don't care what anyone says.
It is very catchy, and it's the comedian's actually really funny. I've been following.
I
him for
think,
ages,
I
so
think,
I'm stoked he's got his
dude,
timely day.
I don't know what's been going on, but I've been seeing some Kyle Gordon hate. People were like, his shit is not
No,
even
same,
funny.
undeserved.
I think he's funny. I think when it comes to like parodying something, he does a very good job at like actually parodying it without like just straight up making fun of it. He also like because he's like a character actor or whatever. So
Yeah.
his characters are very accurate. He does a good job. He's funny.
Wait, is that the IRS guy?
I don't
What?
think so.
No.
IRS, you sent me bill. I don't even know how
one
it
of
is,
the
but he's
best
like-
one of the best
wait, give me a
Kyle
sec.
Gordon TikToks of all time. It says like every hip hop critic be like, and it's like this master of the rhythm finally got off the Jamaican charts and finally got on the pop charts. And then he'll be like, this new song, Ride with Da Playa, is a surprisingly delectable rap cut. It's like one of the funniest videos. I love
That shit,
it.
I forgot about that. That shit is funny. Oh my god!
He
Fucking
goes,
A, dude!
Hova, aka Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. Oh,
I saw that
man.
video and it like made me realize that that's how I sound to people in my videos, and I wanted to fucking kill myself.
It's how it be, bro. They hate to see the white boy winning.
Dude, that's what they say all the time. They're like, man, white people fucking suck. And I'm like, nah, bruh, we up.
Bro,
You know how we
the
up?
worst shit ever.
Jake, what are you doing? You're just sitting there.
I was gonna say, it's Jake's.
I'm
like,
finding the
researching
video
hard.
of he's like, "Excuse me, IRS." You said- I think what's his name, Brick something.
Brick
It's
Nerman.
like it might be Brick Ner. I think that's the guy. I'm
Brick
thinking
Nerman's
of.
funny as
Dude,
shit.
what happened to fucking Brick Nerman? He disappeared.
Here, wait, I'm sending it. I'm sending
What
it
does
right
he
now.
do
Hang on.
now?
It's this.
Ma,
It's like,
why you got
excuse
such a
me,
big
IRS.
chocolate bar?
Excuse me, IRS.
Dude, Brick Nerman.
Real ass dude of the week.
This
Brick
video
Nerman.
rocks, dude.
Yeah, it is Brick Nerman.
He's so fucking angry.
Did Brick
Put
Nerman
it on
delete
screen
his
right now.
account? Dude, Brick Nerman had one of the funniest fucking TikToks of all time. It was like this weird ass fucking TikTok with his brother, and then at the very end, he like bought a cameo where it's just some guy from Africa, and he goes like, "Man, Brick Nerman, that video was so funny, man. Like and follow," or it's like some shit, and it was just tagged.
You missed
at
the
the
whole
end.
arc where he bought the
the
robot dog from
How
fucking
could I
Boston
forget
Dynamics.
that shit? I remember that shit. Jake, what are you laughing so hard about? Jesus,
I'm watching the
fucking
video.
Christ. Just send it to us. and
I
I'll
did. It's
play
in
it.
Discord.
Oh,
it's in
my
Discord.
bad. All right, hold on.
Excuse
I
me,
don't-
IRS.
I'm recording.
Send
Luke,
me a-
Luke, this was Brick Nerman too. This shit was like his first thing that ever went fucking.
Asking me to pay my taxes $6,000, and then you have me waiting on the phone for 56 minutes.
He's spitting.
You have me waiting for another
He
hour.
spits so much.
Treason.
Oh my god.
Fuck me. This means war, IRS. This means war.
Here, man. This is like Tyler 1 in a different life. Brick
That
Nerman.
video's so fucking funny.
What were you saying, Jackson?
Oh, dude, Mom, where'd you
Did
get
you ever
that
see this? This is like the first video that ever made him go viral, and it was like before his face was even in it.
Did you send it? And
Do you remember this? Do you remember this shit? I've seen the Discord.
Mom, where'd you get such a?
Mom, where do you get such a giant chocolate bar? The fuck?
I forgot how that video ended.
Oh yeah, dude, there was so much like
Forgot how
much
that video
like
ended.
incest humor like happening in his fucking TikToks. It
dude.
was like so weird.
No, for
Excuse
real.
me,
Dude,
IRS.
it was funny
What a
because like it
character.
was always him and his brother, and his parents, like they would just like his mom was in that video. He was like, "All right, mom, check this out."
You just cut the chocolate bar.
Excuse me, IRS.
just cut the chocolate bar, mom.
You know what to do.
And it's like a camera. It's like, just cut it.
Welcome to the circus dimension.
Why would Brick Nerman be licking his lips and biting his lips, watching his mom?
He's like-
Because
He's like, God,
he's
this
sexy.
video's gonna go so.
And that's what sexy people do, Luke.
This video's gonna go so hard, dude.
Man.
Excuse me, IRS. You sent me a letter. Pay my taxes.
Dude, one of my favorite Brick Nerman TikToks ever. I don't know how to describe it because it's all about like the visual gag, but like he made a PowerPoint presentation because a girl or like some random fucking like bot account said like, "Would you like to fuck?" And then like he said, "All right, here are the he said, here are the cons here are the cons of this situation." It says like could be fake, like chlamydia or like some shit. And then he says, "All right, here are the pros," and it's like the slowest like wipe of all time, and all you can see in big bold text it just says sex, and that's all it says, and it's just turning very slowly.
That's pretty silly.
I have to find that because that's honestly so fucking funny. I think that's hilarious. Yeah. Brick Nerman, am I fucking right, guys?
Guys, welcome back to the Brick Nerman podcast.
Yeah, where we talk about the history and yeah. Dude, there's so many fucking like old TikTokers that like either just don't exist anymore and like I don't know. Just crazy.
What were you saying about Brick Nerman?